do you believe it is, let me put it quite drastically, is it worthwhile to supplement our brain when we get older in order to look, we cannot stop, but maybe we can slow down a little bit the cognitive decline by supplementing DHA and giving our brain, because as far as I know, while we are sleeping, our brain can actually replace oxidized and, let's say damaged DHA out of its membranes. So,
right, and it can flush out those toxins via the lymphatic system that was only discovered a few years ago. Sleep matters. Okay.
And DHA should be a good formula to at least slow down a little bit the process. What do you think?
I think I'm more than willing, we might need to book it in a few weeks' time, Peter, but we can do a separate one on this and cover more of the issues that are critical if we are going to prevent so much of the burden of disease, physical and mental, that goes with aging. Cognitive decline and dementia. The very first controlled trial using omega-3 alone, fish oils, was in 2006. They found that in patients with Alzheimer's disease, bit hopeful to try to reverse established Alzheimer's, they found benefits only in the early stage patients, but okay. Now, as research went on and more trials accumulated, omega-3 alone, they may help some people, but what became clear is other nutrients are needed too. Now, other studies of key nutrients that are often lacking and are needed to prevent brain shrinkage, cognitive decline, dementia, the B vitamins, and in particular B6, B12, and folate. Professor David Smith at the University of Oxford in the pharmacology department, a randomized controlled trial recruiting from a cohort study he had built up and was following, that showed improvements. They used brain imaging to confirm reduced cognitive decline in elderly people and reduced brain shrinkage from B vitamins. So they did get an overall result in that trial, but when they looked at their other data, they found that result was being carried only by the people who had enough omega-3 at baseline. Okay? In other words, when you focused on those who were adequate in omega-3 and gave them B vitamins, good grief, you arrested brain shrinkage almost completely. That's where the effect in the whole group was coming from. If you did not have enough omega-3, the B vitamins did nothing. So this was a very clear example of synergy.
Yes.
If somebody has enough B vitamins, then giving them omega-3 will help. If they don't, it won't. They then went back. It was those same researchers who had been collecting some measures in the very first trial. And they found the exact complementary finding. When you give omega-3, it only works if you have enough B vitamins, because they had a measure of homocysteine. That is a toxic product that builds up if you don't have B6, B12, and